Okay, Ashley. Oh. Everybody should have had their own link. That's why everybody's coming up as Ashley Prout.
Sorry about that.
Let's see what we can.
Hello.
Will it
Hey, guys.
adjust, do you think, or will it stay?
Everybody can go in and change it on their screen. I'm trying to think. I think they got to click the blue dots on their screen and they can change their name.
Where's the blue dot at?
If you hover over your picture, is there a blue dot in the top right?
There it says mute or 3 dots.
Well, click the 3 dots, see if it'll let you change your name there.
Okay, rename, yes.
So go ahead, yep. So click the 3 dots and go in and rename yourselves, anybody that's not Ashley Prout.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Hi,
Hi,
John.
John.
Hey, John, if you're able to go in and click the 3 dots and rename yourself.
I don't know, kind of feel like an Ashley today.
Always a good day to be an Ashley.
One
All
more gentleman that's not James. I don't know who, sir, what is your name?
Jim Phelps.
Are you able to go in and change your name or not?
I'm trying.
Okay. There should
I
be
hit
3
the-
little dots.
And
You'll
I'm
click
hitting the
on
3
them
dots.
and then just, it'll say rename.
Yeah, rename at the bottom of the list.
I don't know which one I can go in and change.
Let's see.
It's
And
interesting.
is Shelly on? I made her a host because my computer says it's going to restart in 2 minutes and hopefully it doesn't shut us all out.
Yes, I'm here. Sorry.
Okay, so just in case I get logged out, at least we have a host on. Mercy.
It's the
Oh, man,
second Tuesday of the week.
I
thought
think-
I put it for 4 hours though. There we go, Jim. Good job. All right. Is it James that still needs to fix it?
Well, John,
Or John, sorry.
John Moore can't do it. I hit the 3 dots, but I don't have any, it just
If you
says, go ahead.
If you hover over it, does it say rename?
Well,
The
I'm
3
on
dots?
I'm on an iPad app,
Oh, that's okay.
so I don't know if that's the difference. But it's not giving me a choice.
We'll call you Ashley Moore.
All right. I'll make sure to use my name when I'm speaking for the record.
I apologize for that. I thought it might adjust.
Hey, Shelly, can
Yeah.
you unhost yourself or make me, because it won't let me go in and change their name. I was going to try to do it.
Oh, there's one. Ah, cool. I got it.
Find it? Oh, never mind.
Yeah, it was
Okay,
under the
change the
attendee list. And if I click on myself. All right. Well, John Moore is kind of a boring name, but I'll go back to using.
I'm going to get off the microphone there, Ashley. It's all you guys.
Jackie, one more thing here. I got this email on my Yahoo account and it doesn't come through to my computer. So I have to go back my phone to forward it to my CenturyLink account. So can you get the Yahoo address off the city's register or whatever they have it on?
Thought we changed you, so.
Well, I thought so too, but
No. So yes, I will. Yes, let me write a note of that. You're the what is the new one?
it's Jim Woodward at CenturyLink.net.
Okay, I will go in and see what we have you. I thought we changed that last week, but
I thought we did
from
too.
iCompass, do you know?
Pardon me?
Did it come from iCompass, that email you had?
It came from you. I mean, it came with your name.
Yeah, so it probably came, so I'll check iCompass and I'll check Zoom. So,
Okay.
okay, I will go in and take care of it again. All right, it's all you, Ashley.
Hi, I'm Ashley Prout. I'm the new benefits coordinator. This is my first meeting. So I know I do roll call, but
Okay. Why don't I go ahead and start the meeting so you can start recording?
okay.
So I'll call the meeting to order. And Ashley, can you call the roll, please?
Perfect. Chair Woodward,
Here.
Member Moore,
Present.
Member Phelps,
Here,
Member Fitzpelly, I'm
Present.
sorry. Member Russell,
Present.
and then Member Lowe. Okay,
Okay. So Member Lowe is absent. Our new business, we have one piece of business, which is the resolution by the board of the NERC authorizing signatories on behalf of the board and trust. And it's on the page, on the next page, or on your second page. So hopefully everybody's had a few minutes to review that.
this is Jim Phelps. I move that the board approve the signatory resolution.
Okay, and is there a second?
I'll second.
Okay, so moved by Jim Phelps and seconded by John Moore. Any questions or comments regarding the resolution?
One, I think maybe we've dealt with this before, but in the last paragraph, so the A is the above named person is no longer a member of the board, or B, the board adopts the resolution or motion as reflected in the minutes, revoking or modifying this authority. So the assistant city manager is not a board member, right? So the only way that would change is under B, but I would assume we would prefer that automatically change upon that if that person were to terminate from the city. I was thinking that we had done this the last time around, but I assume we picked up the wording from the prior. In one of our resolutions, I know we dealt with this in the past, where we had a non-board member signing for us, and so we tweaked I thought we tweaked the language to accommodate their termination of their role. Is there? I don't know if go ahead.
I was going to say, going back to our bylaws and stuff, or the ordinance, I wonder if it has something regarding the city manager or its appointee.
Yeah, you know what? The name, the language doesn't work either. The board hereby authorizes powers the following members of the board. I'm sorry, I didn't pick up on this earlier. I think that we've crossed this bridge. This looks like the form is I would almost guess it's not the last one we used. Is there any chance that we could verify that the last standing form reads this way? Because we're trying to empower, and Jim, maybe to your point, well, or related is we should be empowering the role. We could empower the role of the city treasurer and the assistant city manager, or whoever sits there. Maybe maybe we still need to name them, but it still would read better if it was the positions. And then even if it's as currently filled by. Yeah,
I
My
think that would take care of it for the future and stuff.
what's possible is we got stuck with this approach because when we raised this issue before, there was still something holding us up. But I do remember having discussed that again, the city manager is not a board member, so the language in section 1 is not holding, and the revocation's not holding well either.
Ashley, is there a way that you can find any of the records?
Yeah, I'm looking through now.
Okay.
And how far back would that go?
It wasn't this week, and therefore it's open-ended after that.
Okay.
I would, in all seriousness, I would guess at least 2 years, if not 4.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say within the 2 to 5 year period, because our city, the treasurer board member has changed at least once and probably twice.
Okay. I don't know.
I have a Word document, it's a draft form, prepared by Tamara, the city attorney. Would you like me to share my screen with you to see if this draft is different from the version you were looking at earlier? Is what you're looking for?
Yeah, this sound kind of, Jackie, it's kind of hard. It was a little bit muffled on the sound.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Jackie, I didn't hear or understand. I was trying to.
I have a different copy in the draft format, prepared by the attorney. Would you like me to share my screen with you and see if this draft is different from the form you're looking at? Okay,
Yeah.
let me share my screen.
Yes, I think that would be a good idea.
Can you see my screen? Do you want me to make this bigger? I do not know if this version is different from the version we were looking at earlier.
It's only coming up with a blank screen from,
There
oh, there
it
it
is.
is.
There it is.
So this looks the same.
Same.
Your challenge is the following member of the board.
John, do you remember in the past, has it been the assistant city manager or the city manager?
I don't remember.
In the past, it's HR director and benefits coordinator.
I don't hear anything now.
Okay. Can you hear me?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I had my volume all the way down.
Is the signers were the director of HR and the benefits coordinator. And Wendy said, can we have someone like Jackie with financial background? Then we debate what if we have turnover on the board, on staff, we want to include name. But Wendy said we need to have a name because some financial institutions require a signer's name. That's why the attorney draft one. If you're challenged with the following members of the board, that is assistant city manager is not on the board. This is the challenge we have, you know?
Jackie, it is, I don't know what is with your sound. It's very hard to hear, but I think I heard your question. Issue number one is that the assistant city manager is not a board member. And so the language is only empowering board members. So we need to tweak the language in section 1. So it's not the person, it's just the language about empowering a board member. And then the second issue is that in section 2, if that city manager terminates, it's not assistant city man, whoever's in that role, if they terminate, this does not automatically rescind their ability to sign. So we want it to stop either when a board member stops being a board member or when a non-board member stops in their role with the city.
So John, you're thinking the resolution needs to be redrafted to cover those two situations?
Yeah.
So should I withdraw my motion?
No, not yet. Because we might amend it, or I think we've crossed this bridge and one of two things happened. Either there was a reason we couldn't do it or we did it. So I could amend the motion to make these two changes and the board could vote and empower Jim to sign upon those corrections. That's probably keeps us from having to reconvene. But if it turns out that there was a reason we can't make the changes I'm about to propose, then we're going to be back to, we got to come back and do this again. But with that said, why don't I make a motion to amend? I'm going to make a motion to amend the resolution to modify section 1 to encompass a city employee that we may designate, in this case specifically, the assistant city manager. And secondly, to amend section 2 such that the authority is revoked when that person leaves their city role. So I think procedurally, if I could get a second, we can then vote on the amendment.
I'll second what you said, John. Jim Phelps speaking.
So, yeah, so Jim, does that work?
So we have,
Woodward?
yes, we have a motion and to modify the resolution made by John Moore and seconded by Jim Phelps. To modify the language in section 1 and section 2 to provide for a city employee. John, was that designated by the city manager?
Well, I think that we are, I think the board should be my amendment does not modify that it's Tim Dodd, at this point, that it's Tim Dodd as the assistant city manager. I think, I'm going to assume that we have to name names. I don't know that that's the case, but for the sake of expedience, I'm going to assume that we have to.
Okay,
So I'm not modifying that. I'm merely saying I want, section 1 needs to accommodate that we're having a non-board member in the role. And section 2 has to accommodate if they terminate that role, their authority is revoked. So
okay,
the city manager can help tweak that wording, but that's all we're trying to accomplish. These two named individual, the board should be agreeing the board should be, by approving this to move forward, the board's still approving these specific 2 individuals can sign on our behalf.
yeah. Yeah, I believe the city attorney prepared this, and Ashley, do you understand what John is saying?
Mhm.
To take it back to the city attorney, or to have him or her hear the tape of this?
Mhm.
Okay,
Perfect. I will definitely do that.
And again, I strongly encourage, I know it's hard to find it on the fly. We've dealt with this, so
Okay.
we
I'll go
should
through the
have,
files.
good wording in existence. And it was either this, or the other thing that comes to mind is I don't know if we had one that was more specific to the custodial duties or dealing with the custodian, but it was a very similar situation. If it wasn't this, it was very similar on a custodian matter that we had to handle this language.
Okay, perfect. I'll look, see what I can find kind of from the
Cool.
past on those.
okay. Is there any other comments?
The only comment I'll make is that, just for the record, that the board, maybe I should have made this as part of it, but the board is agreeing to Jim signing off on this amendment with the changes being, once the changes are implemented, that if you know the changes are accomplishing what we've asked for, that's good enough for the board's approval stands.
Okay,
If that works, let's just do that.
okay.
Sounds good.
So why don't we go ahead and vote then? All in favor, or
Aye.
aye?
Aye.
Aye.
We're voting on the amendment, right?
Correct.
Yes, that's right. Voting on the amendment and then,
And then
right, then
coming back to the
resolution
resolution.
as amended.
Is there anybody opposed? I didn't hear or see anybody opposed. Hearing none, the amendment to the resolution is approved unanimously. Okay, now going back to the resolution, the motion to approve the resolution as modified. Any further comments there? Okay, can we vote? All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Thank you. Okay. That's our business. Our next meeting is on November 9th at 3:30. So having no further business, we are adjourned.
All right.
Thanks,
Good afternoon,
Jim.
everybody.
Thank you. Good afternoon.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Thank you.